does it feel to get your head shaved?
It's not too bad. I've had it done before, but I don't think it was this short. But it's alright. We'll grow back.
What do you think about the cause?
Oh no, I reckon it goes for a good cause. I like it. It's a pretty good turnout today as well. Heaps of boys showing support to those that are struggling. So yeah, no, I reckon I like it.
Thank you to everyone who has donated so far.
Well, I mean, if you wrote your name on it.
That's you. Have you been enjoying this athletics day?
Yeah, it's been alright. Just bad weather ruining the day. Yeah.
Do you think all the year 9s have been enjoying themselves?
I don't know. Have the year 9s been enjoying themselves? Yeah.
How's athletics 2024 been, man? Pretty good, mate. Done a couple runs. Been a bit weird, but overall, fair enough. Pretty good.
Yeah, I reckon they have.
Kia ora. My name is William Hernandez. I'm the arts leader and I'm in Chanel.
How do you think athletics day has been, especially considering that it's raining?
Athletics day has been alright. We've been making do considering the weather, but I feel like everyone's had a lot of fun.
How about the year 9s especially? Do you think they've been enjoying it?
Oh yeah.
Look, let's be very clear. Last year was disappointing, team. You know, undisciplined, unmotivated, unskilled, and we just let the shots get through. This year we're going to make a change. We shouldn't be getting beaten by these people. You're right. We're the stronger team on the day. We've just got to show up, be motivated, be determined, be disciplined, and that's how we're going to win.
Based on the results of last year, how are you as the head boy St John's College going to lead your leadership team to a striking victory against the teachers?
No doubt last year was a disappointment, but this year we're going to have our aces in their places. We've got a clear plan, we're going to execute it, teachers won't know what hit them.
How have the boys been preparing for the game of Pride?
Oh, we've been playing some soccer on the turf over there. Had some dribbling skills, working on our goaling and some shooting. Pretty great, honestly. And then we're also doing our study on the soccer itself. So it's quite great and amazing. So yeah.
What opponent among the teachers are you most concerned about?
I think Mr. Woodlock is going to be someone that I'm going to have to look out for. I understand that he's playing goalie this time is what I've heard. Might not be true, but if he is, it'll be good for us. But I'd say Mr. Woodlock. Mr. Miller's known to get a couple tackles. And Mr. Robinson, he's terrible, terrible faker. He'll run at someone and he'll do a complete fake and try to get a yellow card all he can. But I reckon those are top three I'd look out for.
What's the game plan?
We're planning on a 3-5-2 this year. Use of wing backs. Mr. Cullingworth out wide, Mr. Park on the left. Possibly a long ball every now and then, but we're looking to win by 3 goals this year.
I think it's going to be a pretty even match. I'll put the Teachers out by 1 goal to be scored by one Mr. Chan Park.
Hey folks.
How does it feel that you've never scored a single goal in your 8 years of Teachers versus Prefects?
No, we're not going to do this.
What do you think about the own goal from last year?
What?
The own goal from last year?
No, I won't be answering that question. Let's turn the camera off.
Seriously? Is that the question you're asking me? New year, and you're asking me about last year's own goal?
Take me through. Over presides over there. Oh, and that's a goal. It's an own goal.
What a shame. No, stop following me. Don't follow me.
How do you think the game's going to be this year?
I've been organising this game for 10 years now. This is our 10th anniversary. It should be a close game, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be all right. I think. Yeah, we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. We should be all right. Maybe we'll be all right. Possibly we'll be all right.
Hello and welcome to the 10th annual Teachers versus Prefects here at St. John's College, Hamilton. Aidan Butler alongside Mr. Tiao in commentary. The newest member of the media team. How does it feel?
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. It looks like it's going to be a good afternoon. It looks like the weather's starting to hold off. We had a little bit of rain a bit earlier on, but yeah, it definitely had a little bit of a surface dampening. But the sun's come back out, and I'm ready to watch a exciting and I think interesting football game. I think interesting is the right word there.
I would say it's almost near perfect conditions. But the question is more so, how are these players and their teams going to be able to use these conditions in their favour? And a lot of that's going to come down to lineups. So let's have a look at those now. And we will start with the students who are anchored at the back there by academic leader Zach Hendricks. He isn't much of a football player, but he is a good athlete, and it's expected that he'll be able to transition into the role relatively seamlessly. In front of him, in the back four, on the wings, we've got Constantino and Antazo, the 2 special character leaders, providing him a role boost to the team. And centering down the middle, Party and Ticklepenny, 2 larger enforcers that are not going to let anyone push him around. Through the midfield, this is where the students really start to show their prowess. A number of talented players, including First 11 footballer Finn McDade, who'll be looking to get support from Carter to his left, Spellman to his right, and Blake Pitchford on the wing. And then we move to the front line. This is where the general is. They say you don't often see the generals on the front line, but this is not the case. Arden Morning has put himself into the front of the action, and he'll be expecting a lovely ball forward to finish it off with a signature touch. He is supported by arts leader Alexis Adove. So it looks like we've got a very strong midfield, and we'll be expecting to see them not just going for long balls this year, but trying to use McDade and some of those skillful players to create attacking opportunities. Now, it's all good and well to talk about their lineup, but it all depends on what the teachers are going to bring.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, the teachers' lineup's chopped and changed a little bit, but the certainties, Mr. De Vega Mr. Prasad, Mr. Cullingwright, Mr. Park, Mr. Ardern, Mr. Van Jaarsveld. Mr. Woodlock, however, has pulled out last minute, but Mr. Robinson will probably anchor us in the back there. So definitely a lot of opportunities for the teachers to chop and change with different sort of setups, and I think they were looking at a 3-5-2-2-3-4, but it'll be interesting to see where they get to this time. I think they've had a lot of injuries as we see Matua Tim take the field in his shiny yellow boots and a strapped knee. It looks like he's carrying an injury.
Maybe he'll be looking more to be a passing player and a stay-at-home defensive unit. But I hear about Woodlock being out. I mean, that must be a big loss. Mr. Woodlock, of course, is really a stalwart of Cambridge FC, and really last year was able to create a number of attacking opportunities through his great boot to send long balls into the box. How are the teachers going to be able to recover from a loss like that?
Hey, look, I think Mr. Woodlock is a big loss, but he's actually fit and ready. He just decided that we didn't need him this year. So I think the teachers quietly feel very confident in themselves. I think they have a bit of a history of winning, and I think they're going to lean on that history a little bit and hope that experience maybe wins over fitness and skill.
It's interesting you say that. It really is like a tortoise and the hare situation. You know, Adam Moronga has said that he knows that their side has the skill, they have the speed, but rather it's an issue of experience and mentality which stops them from winning these games. And he says this year they're going to have their aces in their places, unlike previous years when they didn't because they came in with the wrong mentality. Do you think that's a little premature considering the teacher's record, or is he going to be able to deliver on that bold promise?
I would love to tell you that I had an answer for that, Aidan, but I have no idea. I think that's what makes this game so great, is that anything can happen. Last year after the own goal, I remember thinking, what's going to happen next? And I still can't tell you what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, own goal, that's rather irrelevant. I don't think it's a big part of the game, the own goal. I don't even remember that incident, actually.
I'm sure we will be able to play that later. Yeah, we'll go back to that at a later
I'll
date.
tell you what I do remember. I remember the teachers employing a number of, to put it lightly, dodgy tactics, including milking fouls, elaborate boasting, and deliberate handballs. I mean, you were on the field. Was that present, or was that just been manufactured by the media?
Dodgy tactics, I think, is quite a harsh word. I wouldn't say dodgy tactics. I think maybe mistakes that may have been missed, and that happens in every game. We play to what is in front of us, and often what's in front of us sometimes gets a little bit blurry as you get older and you're running around, especially when you're running at the speeds that these teachers are running at. And speaking about these teachers, they look ready. I'm just looking out on the field right now, and Mr. Sewer is in prime, peak athletic physique right now. Mr. Matua Tim, is kicking the ball around with him, and Mr. Healy, and they look great. How are your team looking over there, Aidan?
Well, if I'm being honest, they look like the more organised side. They look like they actually want it. They're in their huddle. They're working together as a team this year, and it looks like this may finally be the year where we see the students work together as one unit rather than a group of individuals. But it's interesting, you mentioned Mr. Sewer. He could be a wild card that they throw in. I don't think he's played before in this game, but I know he's a very good athlete. Am I right? He played in the NBL in New Zealand? Well, he's definitely played at a high level of sport.
Yeah, he sure has. I was talking to him earlier in the staff room actually about how he was going to take this game, and he said that he's definitely a power player. He's going to look to build some speed and work really hard for that ball. He also told me that he has trouble stopping, so I'm hoping that nobody gets in his way for their sake.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. We talk about Woodlock and how much of a loss it will be for them, but the teachers have been able to recover from losing big players in the past. I recall when they lost Mr. Plant and he didn't come back to be the goaltender. That was a big loss of them. But speaking of that, I see it looks like goalkeeping gloves in the hands of Mr. Plant.
Mr. Plant does have goalkeeping gloves in his hands. However, I have a feeling, due to the suit that he is wearing, that he may be handing those gloves on to another. So I think we need to keep an eye out here. I know that Mr. Healy has had a go at the back there, and I know there are some other players who haven't made the field just yet. Mr. Rollinson will be one that we need to keep an eye out for.
Certainly if he gets his hands on the ball.
Definitely. And he is one of those players that, yeah, he is one of those players that I think is unpredictable. I'm not sure if he actually knows the rules or if he plays his own rules. And I think it'll be maybe a little bit of a interesting strategy that they might implement him in certain roles.
Well, it looks like they've just had the captain's chat, and officiating this year, it looks like it won't be Mr. Healy.
Mr. Healy does seem like he is on the field, but maybe taking more of a back seat role. Mr. Ardern, however, I believe he has been likened to the Stacey Jones of soccer. So we'll see what he can perform and how he comes out today. I can see Mr. Van Jaarsveld making his way out onto the field. He looks primed and ready to go.
Yeah, and speaking about that, the crowd is really starting to build. It's clear that the students of St. John's College are in grave anticipation of this matchup. I mean, what do you think sort of the figure is coming in here as lunchtime begins?
Yeah, well, hey, you can see that the stands are packed at the moment. They really are piling in. We are in for a treat this afternoon. Lunchtime, sun is out, guns are out, and we are almost ready to kick off your 2025 Prefects versus Teachers. There is your answer, Aiden. Mr. Lander with the gloves making his way to
coming back for
his
another
team.
year. He only let one goal in last year. It was unsavable. It was a wonderful strike from long range. He's proven himself to be a goalkeeper that can keep a relatively clean sheet and really lead from the back.
They're entering their final huddles now. I can see a very strong teachers team. Very, very strong teachers team.
It seems that the students have kept their lineup. Last year they sort of went well off the script. They're keeping their structures, and it does just feel something is different about the students' team than previous years.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think with their leadership, they look primed, they do look ready, they look organised. I think that's the word that they lacked last year, was a little bit of organisation, and I think maybe that leadership has really stepped up.
Well, speaking of organisation, I talked to Sean Healy just before the game, one of the few teachers that would actually give an interview to the media, and he said their tactics going to be clear, like it is every year. Long balls to their forwards and to cut down on any running or work that has to be done in midfield.
Hey, this team is definitely a prefect team to be afraid of, I think, and I think maybe the teachers have overlooked a few people who are just very pliable in their positions. You've got Monty Carter out there, who this year decided to take up hockey and made it into the first 11 after a long break from hockey, as we get underway here at St. John's College.
And as we do that, Mr. Tiao, do we have a score prediction?
There has been chat about a 3-love. I'm not so confident. Wow, that is a bit of skill.
Blake Hennessy picks
Great
up the ball
tackle.
in the midfield, however, his run is stymied by a great intervention from Cullen Wright.
Good through ball through the middle.
McDade, first 11 football, distributing out to Spellman. He's got Blake Pitchford with space down the wing. This is a great start for the students as they're moving the ball thoroughly from side to side. However, that is a poor shot and it goes well wide.
Hey, look, I think the teachers here will take a little bit of a breather. They've started quite quickly. We've got a little bit of a replay coming up. but we'll get straight into the next kickoff. Anthony Lander taking his time to come back to the box. I think, the teachers will take a bit of a breather here. They do not have a big gas tank here. They need to be smart about how they use it. I think they've talked about buying hybrids just to save on a bit of cash.
I'm going to use the benefit of a bit of foresight here to say that I believe this will be a 2-0 victory for the students. They look to have taken control of this game early. And there we see Healy fighting the head boy Adam Mornanga. He's taken him to the ground and is giving cheap shots to him. This was behind the referee though, so he waves play to continue.
I'm going to say that it's quite slippery out there. There was a little bit of rain and maybe Mr. Healy didn't push, but somebody fell instead. As we carry on with the game, Mr. De Vega fighting for the ball. He's claimed it, a little shove, little push, but it's gone out for another break that the teachers really did need there.
Well, we were wondering, will the students be a little bit nervous considering the pressure applied to them by the head boy during the trailer? But they seem to have come out in great form and a lot of maturity in what is a much younger side.
Hey, I've just seen Mr. Park taking a bit of a senior role here. He's just directing a lot of his players. He's done well to place them in dangerous positions as he comes out to make a saving tackle. To Healy!
He's partying with the ball.
Healy to himself.
Just outside the box. Great clearance, as you mentioned, from Park. The students have regathered, and now it's Spellman with a great move down the wing as he takes on multiple defenders, however, just running out of real estate.
Mr. Rohan taking a beautiful ball down the sideline to our student teacher. Bit of skill here, but it's turned over.
McDade's having none of it. He applies the barricades. However, trying to link up with Hennessy. His pass is cut out. Healy's given up on that play as Ticklepenny brings it forward.
Mr. De Vega applying a lot of pressure, trying to get his team out of their own half. As the ball comes down the right side, Mr. Park again in the way. Mr. De Vega doing a lot of work. Mr. De Vega again clearing that ball. And we are out of the teacher's half for the first time in this game.
And it's Mr. Chen using his time as he assesses the field, looking for a feed. It's a beautiful ball! It sits just in front of Hendricks, who sends it high in the air. Not the best clearance, but it gives the students time. My goodness, what a pass ahead from Chen.
Matua Chan doing his work at both ends of the field here. He's everywhere at the moment. Mr. De Vega, a lot of work through that middle too.
So
down
the
back
students
into the
survive a bit of an early storm, and now coming forward in a counter-attack opportunity. Party cuts back against the grain, finds Scott joining the play. However, that ball is cleared out to Mills, the first 15 captain. Plays it to the first 11 football stalwart. And now Hennessy with a long-range bid that trickles a little wide of Lander's left post.
Not too bad there. I think a good period of play, definitely. I think the replay will show that. A bit of chaos, but definitely some great play. I think what I said earlier about anything can happen, and I think this is really showing that anything really can happen. I think we need to be careful about Mr. Robinson taking the field now. I wouldn't be surprised if our cameras crash trying to look at Mr. Robinson. He is a specimen, an absolute man after my heart.
And speaking of Robinson, there's a ball trying to connect with him. It's disrupted partially, and Robinson's not interested in playing fierce. It looks like as he seemed to push the player over there.
I think again, very slippery out there. I wouldn't say push is the word I would use, maybe fell into, and we carry on play through the prefects who have found a little bit of space in the teacher's half.
Spellman's been a standout player for them early. He's been receiving a number of balls from close to the halfway line and just advancing, using his speed to move right down to the corner of that far side.
They've taken it quickly, and they've gone through their man who continues to look through that middle. That keeps getting shut down. Here's Mr. Robinson as he takes off.
Gets it to
Great ball through.
Chen's got the room, but the defenders are closing. He'll fire a long-range bid, and it's easily gobbled up by Hendricks.
Mr. De Vega on the chase. He's covered it well.
Wow, Chen, we weren't expecting too much from him, to be honest, but he has come into this game up front and been able to link up with Robinson really well. That was a dangerous opportunity, but students just getting caught a little too high up the field here.
Mr. Chen with the ball again.
That time his
Matua Rohan working hard here. He's got to push. They've slowed them for now.
Pitchford moving over the halfway line. He sends a ball forward and running onto it is Parnwell. Can he get there in time?
He has done well. He's stopped the ball. He's controlled it. A bit of pressure from Mr. Yubi, but there seems to be a whistle that's gone.
And the referee is pointing back to the goal. So the Landers to take it.
I think there was an attacking moment that the teachers will be happy was swindled. Great clearance out of their half. Mr. Sewer there.
Oh! Mr. Sewer
not many take him down.
And that is a offensive foul.
Like I said earlier,
a little surprising.
It is slippery out there. I definitely think you've got to take that man quickly, because if you don't, he will go through you. So,
Teachers getting players hard the field as Park looks to deliver the ball. It's straight onto the goal. Hendricks is...
Oh my goodness!
And a golden opportunity for Rohan, who couldn't quite get to the rebound.
I think Mr. Park's been working out in the gym down at school. I definitely think I see some big shoulders on him as he carries his team through this first half.
Meanwhile, moving down the flank, the students are cut out by a number of defensive interventions, but it's McDade playing a ball forward for Parnwell, who nudges it along.
I hate to say it again, but Mr. Park has cleared it once again. He's everywhere.
That's Pitchford trying to get through, but a wall in place. Arnold's just getting hammered with the ball as the referee moves it along.
Another great ball from Mr. Robinson. I told you needed to keep an eye on him. He's everywhere as well.
The students just have to be a little careful here, not getting their defenders too high up the field
Great
and giving
ball
up counter-attack opportunities like this one there as it's DeVega putting it into space. Spellman back to tidy up. That's a great play under pressure.
That's excellent work there from Spellman to get out of a two-man hustle.
Now it's Pitchford as he assesses the field. A beautiful vision play as he goes back across. Shaw with it now.
They've looked to use that midfield quite a lot, as you said earlier. And I think it hasn't quite paid off, but they're going to stick to the game plan and they're going to look to it again here, I think, as well.
Pitchford working on Rohan. Tries to feed one forward. It's cut out. An opportunity for Healy to move it over the halfway line. He fans on it partially. Great ball from Ventura up to Parnwell as McDade has it just outside the box. His pass is partially
Easy
intercepted.
clearance from Mr. Van Jaarsveld here. Mr. De Vega trying to apply some pressure.
The teacher's quite happy to give them time on the wings and wait for a mistake like that one.
Mr. Park again, just
It's
an
Healy
exceptional
trying to run
player.
onto the ball. Apologies there.
As we carry on through the prefects, as they bring it back again into the teacher's half. Mr. Rollington seems to have joined the field. I'm not sure if a teacher's gone off. They have. We are back to a full set with Mr. Rollington playing.
Spellman couldn't quite control, but he'll hit across to Gava. That's a great fake as he takes the Vega down the corner now, moving right in.
Beating two, beating three.
One over to Rangituti, who couldn't quite find the ball.
Mr. De Vega will happily put it out for a corner.
I was thinking that was hockey there. He's done that intentionally, but no rule like that in soccer.
Fortunate for them, for the teachers, they will only have a corner to deal with.
So the first set piece play of this fixture, and it looks like Parnwell, who often does set piece in rugby, at the line out time will be setting the ball up for Hennessy to take it.
The sun has really come out for this game. It is hot up here in the commentary box, and I can only imagine how hot it is down there on the field.
Great ball in from Hennessy, causes chaos in front. It's loose for Ticklepenny. However, Rollingston gets him away. And now trying to head the other way, the teachers. Moving it back along is Parnwell. Rohan again concedes a corner, but doesn't allow an opportunity in front.
Yeah, I think the teachers will be happy with that outcome. They definitely want to take that time to have a breather. There's a lot of hands-on hits. There's a lot of heavy breathing, and I can see that from up here in the commentary box. So it definitely is a game of fatigue out here.
Cross comes in, it's another dangerous run right in the box, a chance, and McDade is
my
denied on the goal line.
Lander again
Lander
with a great
said
save.
no.
A great save from Lander, just body position, and he has done well to cover almost the entire goal there.
The students have the teachers by the ropes as it's Hennessy once more. This time the kick is even more dangerous. It goes past a couple. Mills has it now. He can't control. And over by the sideline, McDade.
Another ball straight through the middle, and they've been using it the whole game. I have to say it again. Mr. Park with another clearance. He really has been hitting the gym.
Whilst the teachers have made some strong defensive plays, that's really been all the plays that they've been making. The students have them hemmed in here in what has been the most dominant showing I think I've ever seen in this fixture across its 10-year history.
I have to agree, and we mentioned earlier about this being the annual. This is the 10th annual game. We have been going for 11 years, however, one game was a no game. So this is our 10th anniversary.
It's a special fixture, and no doubt these players enjoying their moment in the starlight.
You will notice a lot of, maybe not a lot of hair out on the field today. Matua Tim rocking a very nice skin fade, as we had Schaefer Acure yesterday.
So that went really well. I heard they came 10th in the country in terms of the funds that were raised, which goes a long way to help fight this battle against cancer.
Yeah, definitely, and one that we take very seriously here at St John's College, and then whatever we can do to help, we often try our best, and I think that shows in our values as Mr. Parker again gets his team out of their own half.
This is a pill. It was touched by Ventura onto the goalkeeper Hendricks, who didn't have a lot of options.
A little bit of danger here with Mr. De Vega and Mr. Rawlinson linking up, but easily dealt with.
Great ball down the line as McDade feeds Ticklepenny. Ticklepenny looks at Parnwell, but he'll decide to beat his defender first. Now marked by De Vega, who makes a great defensive intervention. However, the ball is still loose and it's regathered by Parnwell with a shot. It goes a little wide, but it's still there for Rangitutia.
Oh, great save there from Rohan.
Hennessy shoots and scores! Blake Hennessy has been all over this game, and he finally makes the teachers pay. It's been 10 minutes of dominance, and now they have something to show for it. 1-0 to the Prefects.
He has looked very good out on the field here today. As we watch the replay, there's not much you can do there against a bullet. Unless you've got a vest, you need to get out of the way.
Well, Hennessy's been causing havoc with his corner kicks. He's sent free right into the heart of the box. It caused major trouble for the teachers. That was a great attack down the wing, and then Rangitutia had a bit of space to throw a havoc ball, and there Hennessy was to just rifle it home. Landers couldn't even see it before it hit the back of the net.
Hey, he's scored a goal and he's passed his jersey on to the next, so they're confident in the depth of their team here today. Eh? They are very excited to just give everybody a run, which is really what the spirit is about here on such an awesome day. As Mr. Robinson gets us started with a delightful run. He's beaten another.
That is off the draw too, when the students have their most players back.
A bit of a heavy bump there, and referee's not going to have any of that. They're having a bit of a chat.
As Carter got a little bit too heavy on the tackle. He'll go over and apologise.
A little bit of a check, and they're back into it. I think we'll see, and it looks like we will. Mr. Park again. Hey, look, he is instrumental in this team at the moment, and if there is any way to come back from a goal like that, it's through him as he steps up.
Rollingston, Ardern, Healy set up just wide of the left post as a wall is enforced by McDade, Ventura and Ticklepenny. Here's the delivery, it's a shot,
oh,
and it's just
my
wide
goodness.
on the long side.
We will need to see that again, but it did not look very wide. Mr. Park there a little bit upset with himself, but I think That's an excellent chance, and he's given it a good go.
We just didn't quite catch the actual shot there. You can see where Hendricks was running. It was a little to the left of that post. I think this is the first goal kick for the students, rather. And it goes into the absolute wall that is Chan Park. Now Ventura protecting the ball well, tried to tuck it back inside, couldn't get the support.
Mr. Park again, looking to switch the side. As we come down with the teachers, through the middle they've gone, through Mr. Robinson. A little bit of shoulder-to-shoulder attacking.
Robinson with an aggressive tackle, but play continues. Rohan sends the ball forward. Ventura cuts it out. Time for Ticklepenny. He bangs it along the line. It comes off of De Vega. Spellman getting good body position. And it's the ball forward for Spellman, but play has been blown dead. And a free kick to the teachers has been awarded, much to the disappointment of the fans.
You really can hear the atmosphere here. They are not happy about that call. There is a good showing of students out today, as well as some teachers mingled in and around. Hey, I think this game is one that brings us all together, and I'm excited to see how the teachers come back to such a
There's
early
an
goal.
opportunity now as it's Chen just assessing the field, but students give
A great shot! Oh my goodness! Oh, pandemonium!
Statement!
Absolute
the biggest story you will ever see. He comes into the students versus teachers and makes a massive statement. He was given the time in the world, he was slightly disrespected, but once he chose to fire, he made no mistake.
I said it once and I'll say it again. Anything can happen in this game. We are all tied up at half-time as they go for a well-deserved break.
Just when you thought the teachers were on the ropes and that they wouldn't be able to climb back into the game, the students have been pressing down in the teachers' own half.
Woodlock's face at the moment, I think he's... What they can do, what they're a part of. So I think we're in for a very, very interesting second half as the sun hides away a little bit behind a couple of clouds that have found their way over the hill on St. John's College.
Pretty strong first half of the students. They have the majority of the territory in possession. They were often right in front of the teacher's goal, creating a number of opportunities in front. There was a great save from Landers, a goal from Hennessy. It looked like they were well in control of the fixture. But then when the teachers needed it most, Mr. Chen with a great goal. And it was a bit of a weird piece of defending. They gave him all the time in the world to have a shot that they were not expecting.
A bit of a sagging in defence, hoping I think they may have passed and looked to cut off some passes, but a beautiful shot there that loops up and over the keeper in a bit of an arc, and there's not much you can do there as a keeper, I don't think. I think you can give it your best, but with such a exceptional player in the teachers' team, there isn't much that you can do.
The media team will certainly have a great time creating the highlights reel for this one, as both goals have been beyond fantastic.
We've just kicked off the second half with a cheeky little shot from Mr. Park as he tries to steal the lead. I think with the way he's playing today, we need to keep an eye on him. I don't think you can sleep on him if you're a prefect. I think you need to be very aware. Mr. Ardern has also taken the field, and he's another player that, as I said earlier, is like a younger, faster, stronger Stacey Jones. You talked about the prefects having the general, and the teacher's name for him is Little General. So we'll see what he can do for his team in the second half.
At the moment, as the teachers were trying to create an opportunity down the students' end. However, it goes over the byline, and it will be a goal kick for the new goalkeeper, Mr. Party. He has replaced Hendricks.
I think there's a bit of an eerie feeling in the crowd at the moment. You can really hear just a bit of uncertainty. It's just a feeling that we've got here with such an interesting game in front of us. They've pushed really high here, the teachers, and I think they're hoping to not let it get into their half. However, it has not succeeded.
Great opportunity here. It's 2-0.
Oh no!
The shot goes in, and it's 2-1. The Students retake the lead with a well-worked counter-attack and off of the goalkeeping position and into the goal scoring. It's Zach Hendricks.
Yeah, I think the Prefects did well there to see the strategy that the teachers had applied. They were trying to push quite high to keep them all offside, but a beautiful ball through just destroyed that sort of defence. So I think the teachers need to take note and readjust. I don't think the game's gone here. I think there's a lot of chance for them to come back, but they look through Stacey Jones as they go through. Mr. Park busy here. Through the middle. He's with it!
With a shot.
Oh my
goodness!
I told you, Lance, and I'll tell you again. You cannot sleep on Mr. Park. You cannot sleep on him.
Bang,
beats
bang,
one, beats two,
goals
3,
in
4,
15
and the keeper.
Park
If
will
there
not
was
be
a wall,
denied.
he would go through it. Wow.
The teachers had their backs against the wall. They just gave up a sloppy goal. It looked like the second half will be much like the first, but out of the darkness came Chan Park to create a great spectacle for the teachers, and we are equalised once more. This is an incredibly enthralling fixture.
I don't know what to expect here. This was beyond all expectations. They can't get contempt here, though.
Cullen Wright fans on it.
Mr.
Out to
Lander.
Lander. He does well. As
They'll take this time to reset.
Scott.
They'll have a breather. You can see as he takes his time to put a well-placed ball into the half to Mr. Rollinson, who's happy to take a touch.
Now on the tidy-up duties, it's McDade who puts in a little fake.
Beautiful
Around
skill.
one, McDade moving through the midfield. A lovely ball ahead. Spellman's got it now. Spellman pokes it in front. Gets past Rohan. Now he'll turn and Rohan back on top of him. Trying to pry the ball loose.
As they come back, look around, and they'll go back through the middle where Mr. De Vega waits. A beautiful turn here as they continue to go through the middle. Mr. Healy applying the pressure.
Healy and Moranger, that's a battle to watch out for. Two stalwarts of the economic subject here at St. John's.
Mr. Cullingworth, doing the work over there. Mr. De Vega as he applies, and the
Park
man
gets
himself.
inside position on Mills. However,
Here
back
we
to
go.
play it was Emmanuel.
Oh, beautiful skill
The ball
control.
is loose
Mr.
for
De Vega with the
Vega.
speed!
One-on-one.
Oh my goodness!
Comes in. It's a hero play from Spellman. However, the official has blown it a foul when he was flat on the ground and got all of the ball.
I'm not sure. We couldn't see from here, but the ball definitely was around the area. I don't know if it was all ball. Mr.
Maybe
De
a bit of
Vega
man
seems
first.
to be holding his right leg as he slowly gets up from the ground.
What more can this game deliver? We've seen 4 spectacular goals, a number of rush chances, great physicality,
Mr. De
and
Vega seems to
morale
be
from
showing
both
off.
teams.
He seems to be fine. A couple clap push-ups there from Mr. De Vega. Yep, and he's off and running again.
Huge moment in the match.
They will look to go back through Mr. Park. We know he can do it. We believe in him, and I think Mr. Woodlock seems to have a camera out recording just to see what we can improve
Here
on.
it comes. It's a lob trying to chip it maybe over the wall, but dealing with it well was Ticklepenny.
Yeah, they've dealt with that very, very well. It's a tough shot to sort of predict, and they've done well there to squash it before it really became anything. As we look for a corner here.
So both teams have exchanged 2 quick goals to start the second half. The students started the game with majority of possession, but now the teachers an opportunity to climb into the lead. Over it's Chen's corner kick, intercepted by Parnwell, and now a great ball into space, running onto it is Rangatutia. He cuts back inside, feathers one forward. Cullen Wright with a great clearance as he had Parnwell breathing down his neck.
A very good clearance there from Mr. Cullen Wright as the Prefects get the ball back into play very quickly. They want to play a fast game. Mr. Spellman there working through a couple teachers. He's away, he's got a left corner and he's hit it!
Spellman with a spectacular run. He takes the teachers on down the wing and fires it home into a very small angle. The students strike back, it's 3-2.
A bit of speed here has beaten a couple teachers, and speed talks a lot. As you see there, as he comes down that left channel, weaving in between players to slot a beautiful shot down that left-hand side of the goal.
Spellman, who said he hadn't played football since 8 years old, certainly showing that he's got a lot of talent in any sport that he plays. That was a spectacular run and a very well finished shot to slip it past Landers' short side and regain the lead for the students. Another counter-attack opportunity. Rangatutia, the ball in. Hennessy trying to cut straight through the defence. It ricochets over to Hendricks. Hendricks touches it forward. De Vega there to push it over the byline. It will be a corner kick for the students.
Teachers will be happy here. They'll just take their time. They'll take a little second here to reset. They're definitely looking a little on the tired side. Maybe some Powerade or oranges might have helped at half time. I don't think they had time to slice them this year, but maybe next year it'll go into the coaching staff and they'll look into it a bit further.
Well, a bit of a rare failure from a corner kick by Hennessy as Arden easily controlled it. He throws a dodgy ball in and players stopped as there is, I think, too many on the field for one team.
I think what happened there was a little bit of confusion. Mr. Healy was running on, but the ball had already gone out. So there'll be a throw-in from the sideline.
I'm not sure if Healy was confused or he may have had a little bit of prior knowledge, considering he was supposed to be the referee, but nonetheless, we'll let it slide. Hennessy regathers the ball, tries to throw one through, there's no one home. Landers with a bubble, but because of the vacancy, he's able to regather and clear one just short of a halfway line.
Mr. Rollingston will look to apply a bit of pressure here as he puts his hand up. Hey, we talked about Blake Hennessy just before, and I think the teachers haven't really adjusted to him coming back on yet. Mr. Healy with the ball as he brings it back through the middle. He's swamped by players. Mr. Cullenwright trying to help. Mr. De Vega in there now as well. As they come back through the middle, the Prefects with the ball this time.
We haven't seen a lot of that scrappy football this year. There's been quite an expansive version in play. However, we're seeing a little bit of it now as Mills gets the better of Healy.
A little Meg.
And now with it, it is Hendricks who leaves it for Paul. Paul just trying to dance his way through, ends up for Rangatuti who fires one. And it goes off of the post, but not the goal post, the rugby crossbar.
As Mr. Lander will take his time here. Again, relying on the man, Mr. Park. Mr. Park has really stepped up here. He has taken control with a huge clearance out of their own half.
Looking like Matt Burden out there as he easily moves the teachers over the halfway line. It looks to be that there is a free kick in play.
Hey, we are running short on time here, and the teachers need something spectacular in order to get out of...
It does seem a little suspicious that the game has not been stopped, considering it is now 2:07.
I'm just looking here as Blake tries to slow the play by checking the distance.
A ball in from Park. It's again dangerous. McDade whacks it, it blocked. Cleared though by Shaw. And now moving with space, it's Parnwell. He gets a little bit of a ball forward, but Cullen Wright gets a foul, and Parnwell's follow through took Cullen Wright down to the ground. It will be a throw-in, however, and Parnwell wants to keep it moving. Now with the ball, Hennessy, along for Pauls. He throws it into a bit of space, still going. Smart play just to win a throw-in. So it's been probably the best fixture, I think, in 10 years in terms of the standard of football. We've seen 5 really quality goals. And though it looked like it was the Prefects to take the lead, the teachers have shown some great classes. Hennessy nearly able to put one right through and onto the baseline, but it went over.
And he'll kick it a little further just to buy their team that little bit more time that they need. Hey, the teachers need one more goal here to draw it up, and correct me if I'm wrong, but a draw would mean the last winner would take home the shield that I'm holding right now.
That's what I would expect, considering that's usually the traditions of sport. McDade with a great intervention there to deny Arden possession of the ball.
A little muddle up there between the referee and a player as we carry on, as Mr. Cullen Wright comes back for vengeance. Oh, a heavy handball here, but it's picked up by the referee.
So,
they'll look to take it quickly here. Mr. Robinson given the honours. We know what he can do. We know that he's a danger.
It's last chance saloon for the teachers. It's a great ball on to Arden. He tries to one-time it. It's still loose. Recovering for the students. It's McDade with a great ball along for Pitchford. Pitchford off the head. Pitchford regathering by the sideline. Pitchford puts it past his Dean and into space. Healy gives chase, but he won't give it. It's Pitchford with the lead, with an opportunity. He shoots. He scores. He seals it.
I can't help but think that that may be the nail in the teacher's coffin. And it is. We are all done here for 2025.
Do what only one other team could. They have put on a dominant performance for the majority of that game and pulled away right at the end to a commanding 4-2 victory here at St. John's College. A moment of history in this 10th instalment. The students managed to pull out a famous victory.
As the teachers are devastated. Absolutely devastated as Mr. Woodlock slowly walks onto the field to consolidate his team. They shake hands. It's all about coming together here at St. John's, and they've done it well. They've done each other proud, and they've really worked well, not only for the school but for each other. The prefects really showed their spirit and their ability to take a sport, any sport, and do what they've done so well throughout this year and overcome the challenges.
Though the prefects pulled away at the end, it was a real class showing of football. Both teams playing a very expansive game, using the whole width and length of the field to their advantage. We saw 6 goals and a great offensive showing and a number of absolute blinders, which will be a pleasure to view in the years ahead. The teams come together for one final photo.
A beautiful sight here as teacher and prefect come together for an awesome photo, one that they will look back on for years to come. Matua Tim there joining with his year group, yeah.
Arden Moranga said it before the game, the students have to get their aces in their places, and boy did they use their aces. A great goal at the end from Pitchford, Spellman with a wonderful effort, so too Hennessy. They've put on an astounding performance and achieved what only one other team has done in its 10 years history.
Hey, and I think Mr. Park did great to try to slow that attack, and he really did control that game, but just too good on the day. So that is what it is, and that's another year here at St. John's College. There's a couple thanks that needed to go out. So one for the media team, Mrs. Hale, thank you very much for letting us use your space. Mr. Ardern, again, a man very similar to Stacey Jones, who just is able to organise an event like this. And a special thanks to all of the staff for maybe dusting off those boots that they haven't seen for a year.
Well, thank you to you also, Mr. Tiao. It's been a pleasure in commentary with you. We've surprisingly flowed quite well, even though we have our potential biases in our sides. We've managed to put it aside and commentate a pretty fair adjudication of this match.
And it's hard to be mad after losing a game like that. That is just exceptional football, and I think there may be some phone calls coming from Football New Zealand asking for some fill-ins maybe.
Yep, there was certainly a number of players who, though they don't play football, they stepped up. They were able to use fantastic skills in space and dance their way down the wing to create a number of scoring opportunities. 4 of them for the Prefects, 2 for the teachers. That's your final score here at St. John's College, Hamilton. Thank you to our media team and behind the scenes, Torben Smith, Benedict Duhan, and all those that helped out to put this broadcast on today. Until next year, Aidan Butler and Mr. Tiao signing off.
Ciao.